Montague's message. July 7, 2013. You must rely on your own determination, help yourselves by standing together, organize yourselves and you must win. Charles Stewart Parnell, Ireland. Those words should echo all around the world. They apply to every country and every people. This is what you must do. Stand together as one. Everything will change in your world through the will of the people, not corrupt institutions. They are losing ground every day. This is indeed a battle where one side seems to have all the power and control. But this is not so. For when the people find their voice and are prepared to stand up and speak out, then the corrupt can and will be defeated. I know, my dear, that you are closely watching what is being done in Ireland. The people have found their voice and are prepared to use it. They are remembering the words of their great leaders of the past, such as Parnell. Ask yourselves why you do not see what is happening in Ireland on your televisions and in your newspapers. Why are they hiding the fact that a brave young man called Tony Rochford is on hunger strike to expose the corruption of the banks? He is prepared to lose his life to try to expose the corruption. What are you prepared to do? Do not be found wanting. Stand beside Tony Rochford. For he is sacrificing his life for all of you. Everyone who is in trouble with the banks and corrupt governments knows that Tony Rochford is representing you. Are you prepared to see this young man die for you, or will you support him and his cause? See how history repeats itself when good men allow it. You see British banks taking over properties in Ireland and selling them over the heads of the Irish people. What is happening in Ireland today will and is happening in every country, for this is the takeover of humanity and they are doing it through the banks. No country is safe. All the people must come together and stand together, and say a very loud no. We will not allow you to destroy our world. We will not allow your plans to be carried out. We will expose you. We are prepared to stand up to you. When the people stand together as a collective, the banks are powerless. This is your time to create a better world for all the people. Remember, united you stand, divided you fall. I can only show you the way. It is up to each of you what you choose to do. Slavery and corruption or freedom and peace. It is all coming to a head now. There is no time to stand on the sidelines and prevaricate. The people who share information with others are of the greatest importance at this time. They know this in their souls, for this is what they chose before returning to earth to be part of this great awakening. There will be times when it feels as though you stand alone. But know that the light you share is having the desired effect. Many of you are unaware of the fact that you relinquished your free will in order to ensure that you carried out your work on earth. The dark side knows who you are. They do all in their power to prevent you, but spirit and light are with you through the difficult times. We prevent quite a lot, though sometimes something gets through. This is the biggest war since the beginning of time. Light versus dark. Every one of you, whether you wish to be or not, is involved. You can see how foolish it is for some to say I do not want to know, it does not involve me. For it involves every living thing on planet Earth. Do not support the corrupt in destroying even 1 inch of your planet. Remember, they lie so convincingly, for they have had years of practice. But now you recognize the lies and refuse to accept them anymore. Their game is up. It is up to all of you to make plans. You need to be prepared to revive the earth and to plant organic crops wherever possible. Use hydroponics until the soil is ready to grow organic crops once again. We will advise you. Farming was one of my specialties. I loved the earth and I loved growing good, wholesome food. This is the most important period of your lives. Forget all past differences and come together with one voice. Ask yourself, what can I do? You are all part of the whole. So for mankind to stand together against the cabal, you must be as one. When one speaks, he speaks for all. When one stands, he stands up to the corruption and he stands for all. Together, you will achieve the return of the light, full consciousness and justice for all men. In the past, each country or race stood alone and lost. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of forgetting the man-made differences of race or religion. When humanity stands together, you are all powerful against the corrupt. Do not allow the television and newspapers to color your views of your world. They are all controlled by the same cabal. They show you only what will keep you in darkness. I ask that you connect with nature. Research for yourselves the truth that is freely available and accessible to everyone who takes the trouble to look for it. It is then that you will see clearly what is being done to keep you as slaves to the cabal. When you awaken to all the methods of mind control that you have been subjected to, you will be horrified. Pity those who are still locked into it. Help them to see the light. So many of you are ready to see the light, you just need someone to guide you to it. We are there for you and we will never abandon you. Allow the love to flow from your hearts, for where there is love, there can never be fear. Everything and everyone responds to love. Let it become your driving force. Love never dies. Love is forever. Love will restore your planet. Love will restore peace and harmony amongst all men. Send love out into your planet, especially to those who suffer because of the greed of the cabal. In your minds, visualize peace and light and you will create it. The power of thought and words must be recognized and used in this way. We will succeed. My dear, life is very tough right now, but you will get through it. We are working to release those that are trapped by the cabal. Send love and light. We are on our way. Together with all mankind, we will restore the light. Always, your adoring, Monty. Channeled by Veronica Keane. MontagueKeane.com